Hello, everybody. In this session, we will learn how to install SCP plugin. Besides that, we will also learn how to download satellite data, various freely available satellite data using SCP plugin, and then how to clip multiple rasters at one go to a study area polygon that we have made. For this, make sure that you always go with the highest version of QGIS that is available, which is a long-term stable version, long-term release version 3.40. This is the version that you will use to work with SCP plugin. Okay, so many of your Python errors that you are facing that can be sorted using this particular QGIS 3.40, this particular version. Okay, so many times whatever Python errors that you get, they will be sorted if you are using this particular version. Even then, if you are facing any, do let me know, and we will try to sort that out later. Open this QGIS 3.40, open a new empty project, and within this empty project I would want you to add the study area polygon that you had made. I have got Rohtak that I was working with, so I will open Rohtak, add it here. This is the polygon. If you want to change its symbology, do go ahead and change its symbology. I want to make it transparent so that it doesn't trouble me later. Now you go to, so far let's say we have not installed SCP plugin, so you go to plugin, manage and install plugin, wait for the repository to be fetched, then go to all, and within this you will search for semi automatic. Even if you punch in semi, automatically the semi automatic classification plugin shows up over here. Now right now, because I have installed it, I'm getting an option saying reinstall plugin and uninstall plugin. You will have to click on that install plugin and wait until the plugin is installed, such that you see this particular arrangement of the buttons, that is reinstall plugin towards right and towards left uninstall plugin, and then close this down. Okay, now, often what will happen is that within this menu toolbar, you won't get SCP plugin showing up. In that case, what you will have to do is close down your desktop, close down your QGIS desktop, and open it yet again, and you will see SCP doc shown over here. Now, if you want this particular SCP doc to show up over here towards your left hand side, then you can go to view, then go to panels, and here you will find SCP doc. So you can check it on and you will see that particular um, doc getting placed over here. Okay. From here you can go to the user manual and you can go through the various functionalities of this particular plugin and everything. But I am more comfortable using this particular SCP doc over here in the menu bar. Within this, because we are trying to download some satellite data, we will first go to download products, and here you will see two options. One is search, that helps you in searching for your data set. You have a study area specifications like what are the corner longitudes, corner latitudes, corner longitude, corner latitudes, that you can fill in. Also the kind of product that you want to download and for which date you want to download, and how many cloud, how much of cloud cover is acceptable for you. Okay, so maximum 30% cloud cover is acceptable to me, I will have to go for this. Besides that, you will also have this particular option which helps you to locate how many results you want to see within this product list at one time. Okay, and once the products get listed, you can also have a preview of them to understand what is the cloud cover, whether it is covering your study area or not, and then change accordingly if you need it. Towards the lower side, you will see download option. You can select which bands you want to download always make sure that ancillary data, that is metadata, is getting downloaded. You can use this particular yellow button to check everything on or off. Okay. Besides that, if you want to see only those imageries or those satellite data sets that have some preview, then you can check this on. But if you are not giving that condition, wherein even if the data doesn't have a preview option, you still want to download it, then you can go for checking it off. Okay. I am checking it on because I want to see the data set that I am going to download. And then besides the pre-process image, if you want to do the pre-processing on these data sets that you are downloading first itself, then you can go for clicking on this and load bands in QGIS. Once the data is downloaded, it can be loaded within the QGIS, that is map view. And then virtual download, I'm not checking this on because directly I'm not going to download. Now, besides that, there is another option which is login data. Now here you will have to first make accounts on two websites. One is Earth Data. By simply clicking on this particular link, you can go and make an account. If you want to use this particular link in Google Chrome, you can right click and use this copy link location, and then go and paste this link within your Google Chrome and make your start your download from there. Similarly, another on Copernicus data. So again, you will have to make an account here. Once you make an account, validate your account using the link that will be shared to your registered email ID, and bring your username and password over here and check on this remember. Okay. We are doing this because we want the system to remember your password. Okay. So once this is done, you can yet again come back to search option, and here at times it may so happen no that you don't really have these corner latitude longitude selected, and in this scenario what you will do, it is very easy. So what you will do is that you see OpenStreetMap option over here. This will add OpenStreetMap to our desktop map. So right now you see it is empty. It has only this Rohtak Haryana shapefile there. But you can come here and click on this OSM and then go back and see that your map gets populated with OpenStreetMap. Okay, let me close this SCP doc from here so that I have a better understanding of what is coming in my layers. Okay. Now it is very easy for you to identify which particular region you want to download. Let me bring this, reorder this particular OpenStreetMap, bring it below so that I see this is Rohtak. Okay. So for this particular region, I have to download the data set. Then what do I do? Go back to SCP plugin, and here you will see a small red option. Then click on this such that as you come back to your desktop, you will see it has turned into a plus sign. Now what I will do, I will bound my study area with this plus sign. So when you want to select, start selecting with left button and close the selecting by using right. Okay, so left to start and right to stop selecting. Okay, if you use only left button on your mouse, then it is not going to work out. You have to use left button to start with one corner, and diagonally opposite, when you are closing the polygon, you are going to click on right button. Okay, once this is done, you can come back here. You will see that these corners got populated. Now you have to select which data set you want to download. I want to download Sentinel MPC. This is second level 2 data product. If you want to understand what exactly these are, what you can do is you can go to this user manual, and within this user manual, click on this particular link. Here you will get all the information pertaining to SCP plugin, and within this, let me go for downloading free satellite images, and here you will see the different data products that are pertaining to this particular image. Okay, so you can go next, thematic tutorial. Okay, somewhere here you should get products, product tab. Yes. So here you will get all the information pertaining to which all data sets you can download. Okay. So there are multiple Sentinel-2, Landsat MPC. What is Landsat MPC? That is written over here. Sentinel-2 MPC. Everything where you will find over here. Modis data can also be downloaded, and Astra data can also be downloaded. Some Copernicus DEM can also be that. That is SRTM, I think it is. So once this is done, you can then, once you have selected which dataset you want to download, you can go ahead and select that particular product from here. Select the date for which you want to download it. Let's say I want to download it for March, from March 1st, 2024 to March 31st, 2024. Okay. And maximum cloud cover, I'm fine with the 100%. If you want it to be 10, then you can make the changes. So if you place here 100, that means all the data set will come. If it is 10, then whichever data set has less than 10% cloud cover, that will show up. Let me go for 100 so everything gets seen over here. You can change these results also if you want to see, let's say, hundreds of results within one within this product list. Then you can go for making it 100. Once this is done, you can then click on this particular button that reads Find. Okay. So as you click on Find, you will see that the product list got updated. Now here, what you can do is you can click on one of the data and wait for the preview. Right. You can wait for the preview. If it doesn't show, you can also go for clicking on this display preview of highlighted images in map. So as you click on this, you will see that one image will get populated within here, and this is the image. So I don't want this, right? So let me again go back here and let me check this one. Let me check this one. So once it is selected, I can come and check here. This is also outside. It also has some cloud cover. So I don't want it. So likewise, you can go ahead and check different imageries and select the one that best suits your purpose. Okay. I can also have a preview of it. Just click on it and it should give you a preview here. Okay. So I will select my data set and then we will come back and then see which is the one that we want to download. So far I have not found one. I have to find one. You may as well click on these images such that what happens is you can directly see the preview. Okay. This is your study area. This image is out. Then you can keep selecting. This is in, but then it is covered by cloud. So I won't be able to download that. You can go ahead and find the data set that you are interested in. Let's see that. I will pause it and download my data, as in check which data set I want to download. Now I have found the data set that I'm interested in. It is this. I'm hoping that it is going to cover the entire region that I am interested in, which is Rohtak. So let me populate it on the map. Come back and see. So it is not. Seems to be covering a different region only. Mm, it is not covering. I have found some data that covers my region significantly. But I might have to download yet another data to cover my region completely. Okay, so this is the data set number one, and I have also populated it here. So this is the one that you see is almost covering my region. Sorry, and then I can select that particular data, and whichever data that I don't want to be downloaded, I can check them off. I want metadata number 4, band 4 and band 5 I want to download, and then I can go ahead and just select this and run. I will be asked where I want to save it. I want to save it in Sentinel data. Select that folder in which you want to save it such that the folder name shows up here, and then select. So now what will happen is your data will start getting downloaded. You can check for the process over here. Come back to your QGIS desktop, and this is where you will see the progress. We will wait until downloading is completed. We are not downloading the entire dataset, all the bands. We are downloading only two, that is 4 and 5. Okay, so we will pause again until download. Now, as the downloading has been completed, you will see that both the bands which are downloaded will be appearing uh, within your ArcView map. Now, we have to crop them out or clip them to the Rohtak shapefile, which is here. Let me just give it some different color rather than black. Maybe yellow will be better. Okay, so we have to clip it to this particular shape, that is the study area that we have selected. Now if you see that it is falling out of out of your image, if you see it falling out of your image, then what you will do is you will create two different shape files, one covering this part, one covering that part, and then go ahead with your analysis, with your downloading process. Now let us go ahead, and yet again we will just close this SCP doc here, and then yet again go to SCP option here on your menu bar, and this time go to pre-processing. Under pre-processing there is something called creep raster bands. Okay, now within this you will be using clip, you will be using clip function, and then let's say you don't have coordinates, you have a shapefile already, right? So you can go for using the vector for clipping. Refresh this such that whichever shapefile you already have imported within your QGIS desktop will show up here. If there were multiple, then you can drop them down and select the one that you are interested in. If you want to use vector field for output name, then you can use that as well, but I don't want to, let's say. And you can give it some name as well, that also happens. And then again name prefix clip, that is what is written there. If you want to uh, give also an indication that it is sentinel, so you can also write there S. Okay, sentinel 2 data it is. Then we have to set our band set, and to set our band set we will go to this option, that is band set, and here you will see this particular option, and the active band set is band set number 2. So come back to clip raster bands, and here you will change it to 2 because the band set was 2. One was empty, you see that one is empty, 2 is the one which is active, band set 2. So you come back here and give it band set 2, and then you are good to go and run. As you run, again you will be asked where you want to save it. This is RTL1C, so this is the one I would want to save it here to this folder. So select folder, and then what will happen? Clipping will start, and clipped images will also be shown up on your desktop. So let me close this SCP, and now you can zoom in. Let me make the others invisible, you will see that it has been clipped. So this is relatively faster process, and you have flexibility in choosing which bands you want to download. For example, because I want to do NDVI, I am interested in downloading only band 4 and band 5, and that is of Sentinel, and that is why I'm going for downloading this and no other. You can still re-verify whether Sentinel 2 bends NIR is 5 and red is 4, or is it something else. So based on that you can decide which one you want to download. Okay, once this is done, it is not far, you can yet again go to your SCP, download products, and here you can change the date such that you will download all the data sets for different time frames, and you can go ahead with your time series analysis. So this is the first step, downloading data sets for your study area belonging to different time frames that you want to analyze for. That is the first step in time series analysis. Good luck.